So here we will study about divisibility test. So number will be divisible by 2 if it is even. Even means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so on. All these numbers are even numbers. Number will be divisible by 3 if sum of digit of that number is divisible by 3. Like example 126, if you add all the digits you will get the result 9. So 9 is divisible by 3. So by this way you can say that 126 is divisible by 3. Next one is divisibility of 4. If last two digit are divisible by 4, if last two digits are divisible by 4, then you can say that it is divisible by 4. Like example 424, its last two digits are 24. 24 is divisible by 4. So you can say that 424 is divisible by 4. Next one is 5. Divisibility of 5. Number will be divisible if its unit digit. Unit digit means last digit is called unit digit. So if the unit digit is either 0 or 5, then you can easily say that number will be divisible by 5. Divisibility of 6. If the number is divisible by 2 and 3, obviously because 6 will be divisible by 2 and 3 also. So you will have to check if the number is divisible by 2 and 3 both, then it can be divisible by 6. Divisibility of 8. If in the number last 3 digits are divisible by 3, then you can say that the number is divisible by 8. Divisibility of 9. If sum of digit of the number are divisible by 9, if sum of digit of the number is divisible by 9, then you can say that number is divisible by 9. Divisibility of 10. If the number ends with 0, like 10, 50, 30, 40, all these numbers are ending with 0, so you can easily say that these numbers are divisible by 10. So next one is divisibility of 11. If the sum of digit at odd places like 1, 3, 5, 7, okay, all these are odd places number. Okay, so digits at these places like 1, 3, 5, 7, if you add digit at these places, if you add the digit present at these places, means at odd places, and if you also add the digits at even places like 2, 4, 6, 8, so if you find these results are to be same, then you can easily say that the number is divisible by 11. If you take an example like 121, in this example 1 at odd places, like means at 1 and 3 there is 1 and 1, so result is 2. And sum of digit at even places, obviously there is only one digit at even place, that is 2, so the results are same, so you can say that number is divisible by 11. Divisibility by 12. If the number is divisible by both 4 and 3, okay, if the number is divisible by both 4 and 3, then you can say that number is divisible by 12. Divisibility of 13 we will discuss later. And now divisibility of 15. If number is divisible by 3 and 5 both, then you can say that number is divisible by 15. Now last one is divisibility of 16. If the last 4 digits are divisible by 16, or you can directly say that if the number is divisible by 16, or you can say that last 4 digits are divisible by 2 and 8, then the number is divisible by 16. For divisibility of 7, you just cross off the last digit of the number, and you just square it. After squaring the number, you subtract the number from the remaining original number. If the resultant is divisible by 7, then you can say that original number is also divisible by 7. Like example 593. Here last digit is 3, so you just square it. Now after squaring we get 9, so we just subtract it from 59. We find 50 as the result. So if we check the divisibility of 50 by 7, we find that 7 can't divide 50, means 50 is not divisible by 7. So 593 is not divisible by 7. Now divisibility of 13. For checking the divisibility by 13, you have to multiply the last digit by 4 and add the result to the remaining original number. If the resultant is divisible by 13, then original number will also be divisible by 13. Like an example 159, last digit is 9, so you just multiply that last digit by 4, you get the result 36. Now add this 36 to remaining original number. Remaining original number is 15. So after adding 36 to 15, you get the result 41. Now 41 is not divisible by 13. So you can say that 159 will also not divisible by 13.